What is up, guys? John the Retro Bro back again. Wanted to do a announcement video, so I'm gonna go over a few things, where I've been, what I've been doing. I haven't uploaded like an actual video in 8 months, almost a year. I took some time off, and I want to talk about a few things, just talk about where this channel is going, what to expect from here on out, and what's in store for the future of this channel. So guys, let's talk about it. So guys, I haven't uploaded in like 8 months, like an actual edited video. It's been 8 months since I uploaded. Now me and Cy do our monthly Bro and Cy and Bro Buddy Cop show. Cy and Bro Buddy Cop show. I had to think of the order because one way sounds better than the other. So the beginning of the year, I kind of took a break from YouTube. I just stepped back. YouTube has always been a creative outlet for me, which is, I enjoy the process of making videos, and I also really like talking about old video games. But it got kind of stale, it got kind of boring, and I do this time to time. I've been on YouTube for like almost 9 years now, and I think it's 8 years, 8 or 9 years. It's been a while. So I take these breaks sometimes to pursue other things. And back in January, I decided I wanted to learn assembly code programming and how to make video games. Making video games was something I always wanted to do. I never thought it was going to be something I could do, but I wanted to give it a try. Years ago, I tried to learn Java. I couldn't get into Java. It was incredibly boring. So never really pursued it, but I found a program called NES Maker, which I kind of thought initially was bullshit until I started to look into it. You know, I thought it was something like RPG Maker. It's not. You actually have to program. They advertise no programming, but I mean, you can make a game without programming. It's going to be super basic, but if you want to make anything neat or cool, you gotta learn some assembly code. And I've always liked coding. I used to code when I was in high school. I mean, back when I was like 13, 14 years old, I was building websites in HTML. So it's something I always liked to do. So this was a different way for me to have a creative outlet. Fast forward till April, I released the game, completely became obsessed, released the game on Steam. It's on Steam, it's on itch.io. People have played it. It's doing better on Steam than I thought it would. It's doing pretty good. It did okay on itch, it's still up there. But I am doing a physical release of the game. So if you're not familiar, it's called Desert of the Undead. There's the box. And it is coming out for the actual NES. I have a website. We're doing pre-orders on the website. Arsene Productions did the music and sound for the game. Absolutely, he did an amazing job. There's a card. It actually is a cartridge. It's a real NES cartridge, so you can pre-order this. I've got a couple copies out to some YouTubers that are going to be dropping reviews here soon. So I'll leave a link in the description for that, but we could talk about the channel a little bit here and where the channel is going to be. So because I've kind of finished the game's done. I mean, you can buy it on itch, buy it on Steam. Once we finish pre-orders, we're going to ship those out beginning of Q4. So people will have their game, but I've kind of been able to step back a little bit from that, not be too engaged in that. I did want to talk about where this channel is going and what to expect moving forward, because I do want to return to making content. So what's this channel going to look like? Well, I am going to start uploading again. Aside from the Bro and Cy Buddy Cop show, I'm going to be doing more uploads. I mean, it's going to be traditional retro gaming uploads. I don't think I'm going to have time to do the full-on edited stuff like I used to, like the documentary style. I love doing that. It's just really super time-consuming. And I just don't have the energy for it right now. Maybe I do one in the future. I don't know yet. But it's really just going to be, this channel is going to be me firing up the camera, talking about games, and just getting back to the old school way of just talking retro video games on YouTube. And I mean, I like talking about the stuff. I still have my collection, smaller collection, mostly EverDrives. Still play games constantly, still streaming, which is going to be my next topic of this discussion. I don't stream on YouTube anymore. All my streams, I still do stream. My streams are on Rumble. And there's a couple different reasons to why I moved streaming to Rumble. The first one is this. So as someone who's been on YouTube for quite a few years and has always covered retro video games, streaming on YouTube used to be it was fun. There was a lot of fun. Like when you streamed, even if you were a super small channel, I mean, I used to stream with like less than 1,000 subscribers. I would stream and have new people come there for the games. YouTube would advertise your streams and you would see a consistent flow of new viewers coming to streams who were there for games. And YouTube has kind of gotten away from that. Once the adpocalypse happened, YouTube really started to push live streaming on bigger creators. So you started seeing more big creators doing live streaming for a way for them to engage with their audience. And a lot of smaller YouTubers kind of got left in the dust because now they were only promoting these big YouTubers. So there was a very long period, I would say from like after I stopped covering the Amico stuff, streaming retro content kind of died on YouTube. And it was a big drop off, and I always appreciated the people I was in there, but it was always kind of like the same people, and I always appreciated those people. But part of live streaming and playing is you want to share these games with a newer audience as well. So a couple of my friends had started streaming on Rumble, and I was really I pushed back a lot, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just a phase. YouTube just kind of going through its thing. I have an audience on YouTube. But, you know, and I continued to stream on YouTube, but I noticed a lot of people in the comments that weren't there for the games. A couple people were, but for the most part, it was people coming in there, wanted to talk about drama or this YouTuber or that tuber. And I just didn't want to talk about that. My channel is about retro video games. It's always been about retro games. Aside from that time I covered that weird console that we don't talk about anymore, that didn't happen and everybody lost money and got scammed. But aside from that, it's always been retro games. Like I've always streamed retro games, and people talked about Rumble, and I don't want to make this whole video about like, oh, Rumble's so great, because Rumble has its place. Okay, YouTube has its place. I like both platforms. But you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start. First, I'm gonna like interact on Rumble. Like I'm gonna start going to other people's streams. And I've noticed that the first thing I noticed when I was there for other people's streams as a viewer is people were there for the games. Like there might have been 10 people in this chat that I was in. I subscribed to a few different Rumble channels, some bigger, some smaller, but people were always there for the games, and people were consistently streaming retro video games or newer games. Like there's a guy, Silver Fox, I subscribe to, good dude. I'm in a Discord. He streams Elden Ring, streams a lot of newer stuff too. So. But people were there for the games, and that was something I felt like YouTube had lost. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start streaming on Rumble. And I started doing that, and the support was there. My videos were my live streams were getting tweeted by Rumble gamers. People were coming in, people were there for the games. It was really cool, man. It was like it feels like old school YouTube, how YouTube used to be. A very small audience, a niche community, but there for the games, for everybody there to hang out and play, so and just enjoy the game. So I'm streaming on Rumble now. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the description here. I'm not streaming on YouTube anymore. I just don't want to, and you know, I'm still gonna upload on YouTube, but you know, the videos are gonna be coming back, guys. We're gonna be doing more like I might talk about a game, talk about what we liked. You know, I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know what we talk about exactly, but what I do know is we are going to be discussing games again on YouTube, and I don't care if there's 100 views on the channel. I've always enjoyed doing this. There's a reason why I've done it now for almost 9 years, because it's fun. There is still a niche retro community. If they want to come watch my stuff, great. If not, it is what it is. I'm still going to make my games. Desert of the Undead, you can get it now on retrobrogames.com. Pre-order is going to be open until the end of the month, end of August, and then I'm turning it off, and then we're going to fulfill the pre-orders. And then I'm working with another publisher actually right now who will continue to offer the game for sale physically after we're done with pre-orders. Details will be coming to that. I'm not under an NDA, but I am sworn to secrecy on a gentleman's handshake that I won't put out details on that yet, because there's other developers involved, not just myself. So I'm back. The bro is back again, here to talk retro video games. But no, guys, I will be doing videos again. I've missed you guys. I know you've missed me. It's been tough, man. There's been no bro in your life, and that's a hard thing. That's a hard thing for a lot of people. Streaming on Rumble. If you want to catch the streams, like I said, link in the description below. All right, guys, if you have any suggestions of what you want me to cover, I got a few ideas in the tank. I'm going to talk about a lot more PlayStation stuff. Been a little bit on a PlayStation kick. I thought about hooking my PlayStation up and starting collecting for the PlayStation 1 again, just because those prices have come down a little bit. I know emulation is great. I might move my Genesis to the big screen and use my retro tank. I'm not sure yet. I have plans. I have so many plans. But we're gonna talk retro video games, guys. No drama. I don't care about stupid ass drama. Shit's lame. We don't care. That's it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Do you even YouTube, bro? See you guys on the next video.